Good day, doodlers, let's draw cartoons. Today we're going to learn how to draw a unicorn, the easy way. Let's get started. So here's my simple trick for making unicorns really easy to draw. Check this out. We're going to start by drawing 3 circles, okay? Just make 3 evenly sized circles. We're going to put one here. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle, just draw any circle. Because we're going to rub these circles out later, remember? They're just guidelines. So another circle directly below. Just try and leave a little bit of space here. And again, a little bit of space here, where we're going to draw the final circle to the side of the bottom circle. Okay, so just 3 simple circles like that. Now let's start by drawing her ear. So this area up here, this is going to be the head. So let's start by drawing a little ear. It's almost like a little arrowhead pointing upwards. And then we'll just bring it down there. Then we're going to draw her nose and mouth. So we'll come away from the top of the first circle that we drew, around like this, and then just curve it below the circle that we started with. Now for her body, we're pretty much just joining up the circles here, so we're going to draw a neck here, just curve it inwards a little bit as you meet the chest. And now we're going to draw a leg, so I'm just going to start around here and draw a front leg that curves out like this. Here's the hoof, and then all you do is just curve it back up into the circle that we drew second. Here's the belly. It's just a downward curving bridge between the second circle and the third circle, and then a hind leg. So we're just going to curve a line out like this, then back in, and another hoof. Okay, try and get that shape as well as you can. It's not very easy, but with some practice you'll get it down just fine. And then come back up. There's a heel. There's quite a sharp curve here, okay? And then you just join it up with the back of the circle that we drew before. Just join it up here, okay? And now finally we're going to draw the back of her neck and the back. So we'll start again with the first circle we drew. Try and make it a little bit curvy. And we don't quite get to the second circle that we drew. Instead, I'm actually just going to curve it out like this. And then I'm going to meet the last circle that I drew. So already we can kind of see the shape of a horse going on here. So let's just quickly add the other legs, which will be on the other side of her. So I'm going to draw one coming out like this, and then bring it down. So I'm going to choose to pose it like she's just lifted her leg a little bit, like that. So that's the leg that is behind her other leg, it's behind this one. And now for the other back leg, I'm just going to follow the shape of the leg I drew before, but let's end the leg here. Don't make it level with the other leg because it'll look a little bit flat. Okay, so we're just kind of copying this curve shape here, yeah? We're going to add her tail. So we'll just start at the back here, curve it up. And you have a bit of freedom on this, you can draw this pretty much any way you like, but I like to give it kind of a swooshing motion. So again, quite a tricky shape to draw, but give it a few tries and you'll get it down. It's just kind of like a wave shape. So just follow the curves around and make sure you meet close to where you started. Not quite at the same place, but nearby, just here. I'm going to draw a few more lines because I'd like this tail to be quite colourful. Not quite a rainbow colour, I think I'm going to go for a gradient. Okay, so I'm just following the shapes that I drew before with just a little bit more curving going on, and just meeting at the end here. Let's draw in some hooves real quick. All these are straight lines that go from one side of the leg to the other, very close to the bottom. That's all it is, just nice and easy. Now we're going to move on to the head. So let's add in the horn. That is, after all, what makes a unicorn. So we're going to start here. So we're just going to draw a straight line that goes up and comes back down just in front of where we started drawing her nose before, this place here. And then we're just going to draw some lines along the horn. There we go. And I'm going to draw a nice big cute eye. But how I'm going to start, I'm going to draw a line that goes across like this. This shows where her cheek is. And then from there, I'm going to draw a very tall eye that curves around. And then a similar shape inside, but just to the side here. Okay, so I've gone around and back down and met where I started drawing this cheek bit here, and this is her pupil. This line here is her pupil. So I'm going to make her pupil shimmer a little bit, so I'm going to draw kind of like a tick shape near the top of the pupil, and then another tiny circle just below it to show that the eye is glowing. One small dot for the nostril at the front of the nose. And now we can add some hair. I'm going to start her hair here, just by the ear, and then curve it up just behind the horn. Bring it back down. I'm just going to flick the end back up because I think it looks quite nice like that. And then just draw it down to somewhere near the top of the nose, somewhere in this area, okay? And now finally the rest of the mane, which is along the back of her neck. Let's draw this bit here. So again, curving out, back in, and then out. Give it a little flick at the end. Maybe add another hair here too. Let's go back out, and then curve in towards the back of her neck. Just going to finish up by giving her a little blush here on her cheek, and then some eyelashes. Just little lines coming away from the outside of the eye near the pupil. You can do 2, you can do 3, it doesn't matter, it's your drawing. And there we go. When we go over this with a pen, it's going to look fantastic. Go over the lines you want to keep with a Sharpie, and there it is! A quick, easy unicorn. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Throw me a like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss any in the future. Bye for now.